Hello everyone. In this lesson we will learn how to create a custom homepage. Let's dive right into the action. Alright, so this is the homepage of my website. By default, WordPress makes your homepage simply a listing of all of your latest blog posts. However, not everyone wants that for their homepage. Maybe you would rather move your blog to a dedicated page in your navigation named Blog, and that would free up your homepage for whatever custom content you want to use. So let's go ahead and set that up. It's actually very simple to create a custom homepage. So the first step is to jump over to our admin dashboard area. And what we're going to do is create two new pages. So in the left-hand sidebar, look for Pages, and then click Add New. This first page that I'm creating will be my home page, so I will give it a title of Welcome. So that way, the first thing visitors of my website will see is a large Welcome headline. But you don't have to name it Welcome. You could use whatever title you want for your home page. Within the main content field, for the time being, I will just add a bit of placeholder content. This is temporary homepage placeholder content. You get the idea. And then I will go ahead and click the right-hand blue Publish button. Okay, now let's create another page. So you can use this Add New button, or you can use this Add New button. This new page will be the generic blog listing screen. So I'm going to give it a title of Blog, but maybe you want to name it News or Journal, or something along those lines. You get the idea. But I'm going to name mine Blog. You could name it whatever you want. And for this page, we can literally leave this main content field completely blank. Then let's just go ahead and use the right-hand blue Publish button. All right, and with those two new pages created, our next step is to look in the left-hand sidebar for Settings. So Settings is towards the very bottom of the menu. And then within its pop-up menu, look for the Reading item. So I click on Reading. Now this first option is what we are interested in. So it reads Front Page Displays, and then you can choose between your latest posts, which is the generic blog listing that our homepage is currently using, or you can click on this option, Use a Static Page. So I'm going to click on that option, and then that will let me customize these two options. So this first field lets me choose what I want my front page or home page to be. So if I click on this, I can choose from any of my currently existing pages. I'm going to choose the welcome page that we created just a moment ago. I want that to be my front page or home page. And then for this field, the posts page, that will just be the generic blog listing. So again, I can choose any of my pages, but obviously I'm going to choose that brand new blog page that I just created. All right, this looks good. So now I'm going to click this blue Save Changes towards the bottom. And now let's jump back to our public front-facing website to see these changes in action. Perfect. So this is the home page, and now the only content we see is from that welcome page we created just a moment ago. Next, let's work on adding a link to our main navigation menu that will point towards our main generic blog listing. Or in other words, that page that I created just a moment ago that I titled Blog. So to edit this navigation menu, I will jump to the admin area. Within the sidebar, I will look for Appearance. And then within this pop-up menu, I will click on Menus. All right, by this point, we are at least a little bit familiar with this menu screen. So we know that this area is a list of all of our available pages. So if I want to add blog to the menu, I just check the checkbox and then click Add to Menu. Perfect, here's that new link, and maybe I want to drag and drop it so that it's towards the top or the front of my menu. And then I can just click Save Menu. And then if I switch back to my public website, here's the home page again. Only now, notice the menu bar includes a link to blog, and when I click it, here we see the blog listing for all categories that just a few minutes ago was our home page. Now it's up to you if you actually want to use a blog link in your navigation. for this particular website that I'm working on, I'm not sure that I want this link. I think I'm happy just having a static content homepage along with my travel blog category page and my recipes category blog page. So the choice is yours. You do not have to include a generic blog link, but a lot of people will indeed want a blog area, so I wanted to be sure to show you how to set that up. Alright, now before we bring this lesson to a close, let's remember that practice makes perfect. So let's work on adding a bit of real content to this homepage welcome page. So I will jump back to my admin dashboard. In the sidebar, I will look for pages. I will click on that. Here's a list of all of the pages I currently have. Down at the bottom, I see the welcome page. That's the one I want to edit, so I will click on it. I'm happy with the title, but I think this main content could use a bit of work. So I will delete this, and it's not very much fun for you to watch me type out a bunch of text. So instead I will just paste in a few paragraphs. So it says, hello and welcome, this is my homepage, and then just a bit of lorem ipsum dummy text. So feel free to type out your own text for this page. But what I really wanted to practice with you are the simple tasks of A, adding an image to this page, and B, creating links to our other pages within these paragraphs. I know that we've done both of those things in the course so far, but I think a little repetition and a little bit of practice is always a good thing. So for example, I want to add a photograph of myself that will sit right about here on the page, and I want the text to sort of wrap around it. So I will place my cursor at the beginning of this paragraph. Okay, and then I'm going to insert an image and sort of float it to the right. So again, with my cursor right about here before the word read, I will click this Add Media button. I'm going to upload a brand new photograph of myself, so I will use this Upload Files link. Then I will click Select Files. Here I have a file named Brad with Cat. That's the photo I want to use. Let me direct your attention towards the right-hand side of the page. So down here, WordPress remembers my alignment choice from the last time I inserted an image, but feel free to choose a different option if you like. I do want to float the image to the right-hand side of the content, so I will choose right. I will leave the size set to medium for now, and then I will just click Insert into Page. I think that looks good. Next, let's practice creating links within our paragraphs of text. So for example, here we see read about my story. Maybe I want those words to be a link to the About Us page. So I just highlight and drag that text and then use this link up in the menu bar. When I hover over it, it reads Insert and Edit Link. That brings up this menu, and now I can just start typing or searching for the page I'm looking for. So I'm looking for the About Us page. Here it is, so I can just click on this result here and then click this blue Apply button. All right, next up I see Check Out My Photo Gallery. So maybe I want the words Photo Gallery to link to the Photo Gallery page. So I select that, begin searching for that page. Here it is, Photo Gallery. Hit the blue Apply. Next, I see this sentence that reads, I blog about places I visit and also my favorite recipes. So maybe I want places I visit to link to the travel category page. So let's highlight those words and then click the link button. Search for travel. Now you'll notice that WordPress doesn't give me any results here. Now in the future, WordPress might update their software to automatically find category archive pages. But as of this moment, we are going to need to find our travel page's URL by ourselves. So let me show you how I would do that. Remember, we can always use this link to jump to our public-facing website, only if I click on that right now, it will take me away from this page authoring screen. So what I can do instead is right-click on it and click Open Link in New Tab. Okay, then within my new browser tab, I can switch to that and then just use my navigation area to click on Travel. And now in my address bar, I can see the URL for the travel page. So I will just select that, copy it, back in my first tab. Now I can just paste in that URL within this little menu. So paste it in, hit the blue Apply button. Okay, and let's do the same thing for right here where it says also my favorite recipes. So I will highlight favorite recipes, and I want that to link to the recipes screen. So click this link button. Back in my other tab, I will just navigate to the recipes page, and then up in my address bar, I will just select the address, the URL, copy it. Back in this tab, I will paste in the URL and click apply. Finally, down within this sentence, it says, if you want to share any ideas with me, I'd love for you to get in touch with me. So I will highlight get in touch with me and link that to my contact page. So click this link, begin searching for contact. There it is, click on that, hit the blue apply, and we are in business. So now I'm happy with this page. Let me use the right-hand blue update button. And now I can use the top left link to jump to my home page, my public-facing website. Perfect. So we have our new content, we've got my photograph, and we have the different links that we just created. And I think this is a much better home page than what we had when this lesson first began. Instead of a generic blog listing, now we have a bit of welcome text, and we're linking out to our various pages. We are letting our visitors know what they can find on this website. I think this is just a much better experience. But obviously, on your website, you're free to do whatever you would like. So if you want to keep your homepage as the blog listing screen, by all means, that's absolutely okay. That's actually going to bring this lesson to a close. In our next lesson, we will change gears a bit and jump back to blog posts. Let me give you a bit of a sneak peek of what we're going to learn. So for example, in my menu bar, if I navigate to the travel page, this page will show us the latest posts from the travel category, and currently it displays the full content of each post. But I think it would be better if it only showed maybe the first few sentences and then included a link that said, click to read more. Also, I think it would be nice if each post included a thumbnail image or a featured image to grab the attention of our visitors. Well, as you might have guessed, those are the exact two changes that we will learn how to make in our next lesson. It should be a ton of fun. Let's keep things rolling, and I will see you then.